very young speaker, a survivor herself. Let's hear it for Sydney Jones, everyone. Joanna Jones.
Hello, Manchester. So, unexpected turn. I'm going to start my speech off by saying that most of you who have seen that someone got arrested today, that person was my mum. Because a lefty tripped over her foot accidentally, and my mum has been taken to Greater Manchester Police Station on suspicion of assault. Even though she hasn't reported the incident, there's no victim because it was an accident. Meanwhile, the left are throwing eggs at us, and nothing happened. Some of ours have actually got punched. Nothing happened. Two-tier policing showing again at its finest. Enough of my speech. April is Sexual Abuse Awareness Month. Between September 2023 and 2024, there were almost 10% rise in rape and sex crime. In Norfolk alone, 3,280 reported sexual-related offences in Norfolk, with almost half consisting of victims under the age of 18. 400 victims were aged 10 or below. Of the 2,824 suspects that were identified, 851 were aged under 18. 131 of these were aged 12 or below. 12-year-olds raping and abusing other kids. People often turn a blind eye to these numbers, stating either that their child would never be abused or that their child would never go on to abuse. They're a responsible parent and nothing like that could possibly happen. But in my case, the council, Norfolk County Council, withheld information from my dad. In 2011, I was sexually assaulted by my closest friend, my lifeline, my 12-year-old half-brother. He licked my privates and made me lick his, stating that this is how we can clean ourselves. I told my parents a few days afterwards. Imagine my parents hearing their 5-year-old girl saying, "I licked my brother's bum and white stuff came out." The officer dealing with my case told my father of a previous incident which occurred 5 years earlier when my brother was 7. He had instructed his 7-year-old friend and 3-year-old toddler brother to perform fellatio. This case happened in November 2006 and was dropped in the same month with my brother getting therapy. We wrote to the council about this, demanding answers for why my dad had no idea about this incident. My dad never married my half-brother's mum, therefore he didn't have parental responsibility over his own son. This means that despite me and my friend's safety being in jeopardy for all of the months that my brother had lived with us leading up to my abuse, my father was forced to be unaware of it all. The council put me in danger. We wrote to the council demanding an apology for me. They refused to apologise. They think I would have been abused either way, and that my parents knowing wouldn't have made a difference. I reopened the case in February of last year, and my investigation officer has told me it might not go to trial because it's historic and it's not in the public's interest anymore. And so, this is why I've resorted to speaking out about my experience, holding the council, police and own brother accountable for their parts. A lot of my family called me a liar at 5 years old. Rather than giving me the support I needed, they shunned me out and supported my abuser. I was going to get counselling at the time, but my counsellor called and asked how the little boy was doing. They couldn't even read their own paperwork correctly. How can they help a child regain her spark? Growing up, I would hold my brother's photo and cry. I would ask where he's gone and even ask whether he had died. Well, I wrote this thinking that my mum wouldn't be arrested, but here we are. So, my parents were in the crowd, my mum is in the police station and my dad is in the crowd, supporting me. We have all supported each other through tough times, and there have been many tough times with what happened. And we've come from Norwich. Yes, I lost a brother, I lost a best friend, but my dad lost his son, and my mum lost the person she had welcomed into the house as if he was her own. My family were betrayed by someone we all held close. We were betrayed by the negligent system that is meant to protect us. But my parents are two of the strongest people I know. So can we please have a round of applause for them? Thank you all so much for listening to my story, and thank you to every one of you who made a stand today. Together, we can get justice for every single survivor out there. April is Sexual Abuse Awareness Month, a month to raise awareness and educate others on how to prevent sexual violence. But we shouldn't have a month for this. We should be doing this every single moment of every single day. We must stand up for every survivor, no matter their politics, no matter who abused them. Every story counts, and every story that is told, every survivor that speaks out, and every supporter who joins us can make a difference. To finish off, the left, the people behind me, the scum that are protesting a child protection protest, earlier were shouting, do yourself, follow your leader, kill yourself like Adolf Hitler. Probably half of these, most of this crowd are survivors. They want survivors to go kill themselves because they think they're Nazis, because we have every right to speak out about our abuse, and we will continue to speak out until justice is served. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sydney. Let's hear it again for Sydney, everyone. Very, very